Hey guys, my name is Kendra Michelle and thank you for coming to my channel. If it's your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today I am recording live from my kitchen because we're going to be needing water today in a sink because we're going to be washing our brushes. A major part of having flawless makeup is skincare, and a part of skincare is making sure you have clean things on your face. And so I have my brushes here, some of them, and we're going to go ahead and give them a wash today. But we're just going to talk a little bit about the importance of washing your brushes. You know, as you are doing, if you're doing your makeup every day, the makeup is building up. Me personally, after I use my brushes, I spot clean them just with some general spray brush cleaner and just dab it off on a paper towel, which is not deep cleaning them. So it's important to make sure that if you're wearing makeup every day, deep clean your brushes at least once a week. Make sure you don't have all that makeup build up, because if you're putting that back onto your skin, you're building up bacteria, you'll get breakouts. And you'll be like, why is my skin, I'm washing my face every day, why is my skin not doing better? It's because of your brushes. So you want to make sure that you wash your brushes thoroughly, deep cleaning them at least once a week. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that today. For me, what I use, a lot of people use different items. They have the pad that has the ridges in it that you can use to make it a little bit easier. They have machines that you can stick them in, and it's like a whirlwind washing machine that'll basically do it for you. But today I'm just going to show you the good old-fashioned way, the way that I do it. I just use Johnson & Johnson baby wash. You can use any gentle baby wash or gentle shampoo. It doesn't have to be super duper expensive, just something that's gentle for your brushes. You do have natural or synthetic brushes. You can use different types of soaps. If you're using a natural brush, you can use a mild bar of soap like Dial, and you can just swirl your brush on top of that and clean it underneath the water. But today I'm going to be cleaning synthetic brushes, so I'm going to be using my good old Johnson & Johnson baby wash, because this is what I always have, because I have a baby, so we always have baby wash. So the first thing you're going to do is going to roll up your sleeves. You don't want to get them wet. So you're going to start your water, and you're just going to take some soap and you're going to put it in the middle of your hand like so. Then you're going to take your brush, and you always want to have your brush in a downward motion, and you're just going to swirl it into the soap. And then you're going to do the same thing underneath the water, holding your brush in a downward motion. You don't want to hold your brush to the side, because you want to prevent getting water into the brush. If you notice over time, some of your brushes, the handle might get loose because water is getting in there and it's loosening up the glue or whatever is holding the actual brush together. So you want to make sure that you are swirling in a downward motion, and as the same as when you're in the water. Then you're going to take your hands and just clear it out like that. And then you want to go through a second time just to make sure you don't get any more. After you go ahead and do that, you're just going to rinse it out and squeeze out the excess water. When you're laying them to dry, you always want to lay them flat, and you're going to hang it over the sink. The reason why you hang it over the sink, if you can see over here, is so that when the water is, when it's drying and the water is draining, it's draining down and not back up into the brush like we talked about before. We don't want to get any excess water into the actual brush handle, because that's going to cause the glue from the brushes to loosen up, especially if they're not super expensive brushes. The more on the more affordable side, it's easier for the handle to loosen up and separate. So when you're hanging the brushes to dry, you're going to hang it over the sink on a towel on a flat surface to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and wash some more brushes so you can see how it's done. Okay guys, now that our brushes are nice and clean, we're going to go ahead and leave them over here overnight to dry. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful to you. Like I said, this is the way that I like to do it. There's a million other ways to wash your brushes. There's so many devices and things that you can use. You don't have to use baby wash. You can use shampoo. You can use, some people use dishwashing liquid. There's also actual brush cleaner that you can buy at any beauty supply store or makeup store. This is just the way that I chose to do it today. So I hope that this video was helpful. Hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, to like this video, scroll to the bottom so that you can go ahead and leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Feel free to watch any of the other videos that I have on my channel as well, and like those videos as well to go ahead and give me some support. But I thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again next time.